Alright, I'm back. Hey, it's me, your crazy next door neighbor Fanaka. Welcome back again. After some little errors, it's time for me to do my most guilty pleasure of all, and it's reading Haikyuu Fanfictions. Yes. But first, let me No, I don't care if the page isn't available. That's a lot to take in. Alright. Nah, I ain't changing that. Okay. So, What do you mean I'm prig? No. We're not gonna go to that route. Freaking AO3. At this point, AO3 is just like, I'm live, boys. Boys and girls, I'm live. And there's this one viewer. Hello. Alright. It's alright, here we go. E. Yeah, I've read. There's so many shit here. Broken wings fly. I should probably I only want fluff and only fluff. There it is. I agree. No. Freaking gender bending. Wow. Just the two of us. Partners in crime. Partners in crime. This is a part of me that you never gonna take. Doesn't matter, baby. We can take it real slow. Oh boy, it's fluff and smoked. But I do not want fluff and smoked. If you give a pirate a prince, summer night. So many shit's going on. Yes. All hail Kuro's face. I repeat, all hail Kuro's face. Holy shit, this is the best shit I've ever seen. As you can see, nobody's with me. That's sad. That's so sad. That is so sad. Nobody's watching me. Alright, it's fine. At least I can go to my guilty pleasures as much as I want. Oh, I'm being attacked because of a job. No, we're not playing that. Of gods and men. Like waves crashing, always burning. Christmas burning. Untitled. I chose you. A drunk confession. Good morning, Hajime. Twisted Fate. Air conditioning. Makes no fucking sense. Ah, shit. It's just a little crush. And everything I do depends on you. Ooh, do, 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 do. Hi. Which basically you're the only viewer XX24. Be proud of yourself for being first. So many bookmarks. Holy crap. Ouch. Ew, oil fluff week. I wonder what this is. When the moon grows shine, love can be just... Oh boy, so cute. The softness of our hands. The tenderness that comes with taping your love. Wait, what? You know, I'm gonna put that shit there. It occurs to Waizumi then, as he wraps the tape around Oikawa's fingers as carefully as possible, that his hands are a beautiful thing. Or Waizumi develop a newfound appreciation for Oikawa's pretty hands. No! That is called a kink. My good friends. That is called a kink. Don't mind me. The burn in his thighs, the icy gasps of breath, the roar of his teammates in his ears. It's almost overwhelming, but Waizumi refuses to lose focus. His eyes remained fixed on the ball before him, sailing in a beautiful arc over the net, and the opponents waiting their move with bated breaths. It's been a while since they have a match against Datiko, and even though Waizumi isn't all too worried about the outcome, he doesn't hesitate to spike with all his might when the ball is sent to him. The sting in his palm feels just right, filling him with barely suppressed joy, but it's short-lived. Much to his displeasure, Datiko's libero managed to save it as the last second, and as their captain leaps up, Iwaizumi stands prepared to receive a powerful spike. He finds that he doesn't need to, though. Matsukawa and Oikawa are in the front row, arms outstretched, and he's almost certain getting the ball past them would be tricky. He spots an opening in Oikawa's block, and it alarms him, only for a hazy second. He's seen this trick before. From the corner of his vision, Iwaizumi sees Oikawa suddenly shifts his hand right in the opening he'd left. The ball is blocked completely, rebounding to the other side of the court, and by the time Datiko's player dived in to save it, it's already too late. The referee whistles, and the match is over. It's only a practice match, Iwaizumi knows, but there's still a surge of triumph he feels at having defeated the Iron Wall of Miyagi. Perhaps them losing their last point to a block is an irony of some sort. Yes, it is. Hello there. Finally, there's some people. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna leave me. So, moving on. But the feeling dwindles and vanishes as soon as his eyes land on Oikawa's face. And where there should have been an easy smile is a twisted grimace instead. Teeth clenched and eyes narrowed. Oh shit. His right hand is clutched in his left. Iwaizumi is by his side in an instant. Is it broken? He asks, running his fingers gently over the knuckles. Oikawa winces but doesn't cry out. I don't think so, Oikawa replies, voice strange. The ball must have hit your fingers real hard, Iwaizumi concludes in a murmur, recalling how Oikawa had baited the opposing spiker. Come on, we should tape it. Oikawa frowns. Iwaizumi knows he doesn't like the sound of that. Doesn't like that he's injured his hand to begin with. He's already taken great care not to, what with his dedication to his setting. But it's not like he could have helped it. Is Oikawa-san okay? Kindaichi asks, peering over Waizumi's shoulder. Don't think he'll die. Just don't think he'll die, Matsukawa quips, meeting Oikawa's affronted look with a grin. Unfortunately, Iwaizumi says. Iwa-chan! Oikawa gasps, pulling his head back. I'll tape it myself if you're going to be like that. Well, realistically speaking, you can't do that with one hand. Oikawa was ready with a reply at the tip of his tongue, but looks up at the sound of their coaches approaching. Wait, who's this? I don't know who that is. No, thank you. I've been practicing, just kidding. It's fine, he says quickly. It's definitely not broken. It doesn't even hurt at all that much. Mizuguchi raises an eyebrow, but even as he looks at the state of Oikawa's hand, he doesn't seem too worried. Iwaizumi, you know how to tape, right? Iwaizumi nods, once again reaching for Oikawa's hand. Yeah, I got it. Come on, Shirikawa. It'll hurt. Wow. It'll hurt more than it has to if you keep holding it like that. Iwa-chan, don't you know it's rude to insult someone when they're hurt? Iwaizumi casts him an exasperated look. Leave it to Oikawa to be able to run his mouth no matter what state he's in. Still, he takes care to hold his injured hand as gently as possible, guiding him to the locker room as the rest of the team gathers for the regular post-match meeting, okay. It takes just a little bit of rummaging around to find where they'd last put their athletic tape, and Iwaizumi instructs Oikawa to keep his hand up evenly while he pulls out the roll. This feels a little weird, Oikawa mumbles absently. I've never missed a meeting before. Don't sweat it, Iwaizumi answers easily, tearing a strip of tape. Wait. There it is. Good. I'm sure there's nothing the coach will say that you don't already know. Hey, I said keep your hand still. It occurs to Iwaizumi then, as he wraps the tape around Oikawa's fingers as carefully as possible, that his hands are a beautiful thing. Oh boy, here comes the kink. Y'all, remember that people still simp for your boy? Well, yes, Philippine Island of Sands. Okay, that's nice. Well, thank you. We already have 7 viewers. It's fine. It doesn't take that long before you guys go away. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Obey me. Alright. His fingers are slender, nimble, quick and sure in their movement, as would be expected of a setter. Iwaizumi has been around Oikawa long enough to know that he has perfect control of them. If it weren't for his injury, he would be able to keep them impressively still. It's how his handwriting is always even, how his sets are consistent and perfectly controlled. You literally had to stalk him doing that? Never mind, that's not stalking, it's called observation, but of course. Lost in his thoughts, Iwaizumi accidentally tugs at the tape too hard and Oikawa startles. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. He mumbles, eyes narrowing as he forces himself to concentrate. Oikawa puffs out a small laugh, reaching with his uninjured hand to smooth the crease between Iwaizumi's brows. Iwa-chan makes the cutest face when he's taking care of me, he teases. Iwaizumi flushes under his touch. Shut up or I'll put the tape again, on purpose this time. Oikawa hums, not the least bit bothered. You wouldn't. And he's right, Iwaizumi wouldn't, but he'll stubbornly pretend otherwise. Iwaizumi, you're being a freaking tsundere. I'll have a singing cult while Z's reading and annoy her after she reads it. Hey, I'm seeing that. You do know that I keep on going back into the freaking chat so I can see what you guys are up to. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys won't call me fanatic anymore. Yeah, or basically you still can, but there are times where you can just call me Z. Hello, Z. It's Z! Fanatic! Yes, just call me Z. I think it's even more beautiful. Not beautiful, more like, I think it's even easier. Like, you have to, say, 3 syllables of my name. Fanatic. But that's just 1 syllable. Z. It's like you're wheezing. Alright, he finished wrapping up Oikawa's middle and forefinger, turning over his hand to secure the tape. He reaches for another strip for his pinky. You took quite a hit, huh? He murmurs under his breath, examining the bruise on his finger. He runs his thumb over Oikawa's palm. And where one would normally expect it to be rough and calloused, the skin feels smooth under his touch. Soothing to hold. Pretty. It seems only his fingers were harmed. Are you expecting his face to be injured as well? Because that's not a good thing. That's not good. Futakuchi-chan can be quite ruthless with his spikes, Oikawa says, shaking his head with a smile. I think I might have provoked him a little too much before the match. You think? Iwaizumi scoffs, wrapping the tape around Oikawa's pinky. He takes care not to make any sudden movements. He's never been great at keeping his own hand steady. Not much for delicate work. Not for such delicate work, but for Oikawa, he tries. He always tries. Wow. Wow. You guys are still gonna do that. How dare you. Oikawa's quiet for a while after that. Wazumi wonders if he's hurting and trying not to let it show in his voice. But when he looks up, Oikawa's gazing at him with a look that makes Wazumi's heart flutter in his chest. It's a look reserved for when they're alone, when Oikawa can slip off the 100 masks he reserves for other people to simply be himself. To simply be Toru. And perhaps this makes Iwaizumi a little selfish, but something akin to pride and fondness goes into his chest when he remembers that this is reserved for him, and him alone. That's because you're a simp, Iwaizumi, and you always will be. For God's sake, Iwaizumi, you're embarrassing us. Just drinking my water real quick. Alright. What? Iwaizumi asked, frowning at the traitorous waver in his voice. Nothing, Oikawa says airily, but it's cute when you worry about me. Iwaizumi scowls and looks down in an attempt to hide the growing warmth in his cheeks, even though he knows it won't escape Oikawa's notice. These things never really do. Once he's secured the tape, Iwaizumi examines his hand to see if he's missed anything. But everything else seems just fine. He finds himself lost in wonder at his Oikawa's hands. Stop it! At this point, you're going to worship Oikawa's hands, and then next time, you're going to chop his hand off. What the fuck? Hi. Wait. Where was I? Frick, I just, okay, oh crap, where was I? Find himself lost. Oh, there. The strength that he knows lies in their grip. The comfort that he finds in their warmth. How perfectly his own hands fit in them. Iwaizumi brings Oikawa's hand to his mouth, lips brushing over his knuckles at the ghost of a kiss. He plants a gentle one on his taped fingers, and another to the smooth skin of his palm. His eyes start up to meet Oikawa's, and it's not sort of satisfaction to know that he's capable of leaving him scrambling for his voice too. I know you're a lot more careful nowadays, Iwaizumi whispers against the back of Oikawa's hand. But still, take care, okay? You're a special thing, these hands of yours. But he doesn't say. But it's understood between them anyway, so let me hold them for as long as I can. Oikawa swallows, nodding as though in a trance. The spell lasts 1-2 seconds, and suddenly Oikawa's grinning, bright and gorgeous. Iwa-chan, my lips are right here, you know, he teases, pointing to his mouth, and Iwaizumi fully blames the cramped locker room for the heat creeping up his neck. He leans in slowly, then all at once, pressing their mouths together softly before parting his lip for a deeper kiss. He brings their hands to his chest and over his heart with a tenderness reserved for none other than his miracle of a person. This ever so gentle love of his. Or Oikawa's a pretty stutter hazard, but I never was allowed to go ever. And then let me put another one. And then Hanamaki and Matsukawa saw them, but they decided to keep this a secret. Yep. I'm failing English class because I wrote Wattpad A3 by computer because it's boring. Wow. This was therapeutic to read as well. So soft and easy and relaxing. Freaking a finger taping ASMR. Holy shit. I mean, if you put it like that, that's beautiful. So beautiful. This is too beautiful for my taste. Know what? Screw it. Screw it. We're going on Sakuratsu, guys. It's really fluff week. Okay. The Fox and the Crow. Oh, wait. Nice. Locked down with the fox. Hands on. Hands on, my good sir. Hands on. A two-way. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Hello, beautiful people. Mask of the Phantom. The Phantom of the Opera is here inside my mind. Hold on to me. Yes, hold on to my big titties. Never mind, because if there's a one person that has the biggest titties of all, it's Bokuto. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. I'm gonna read that later. Alright, Lockdown with the Fox. Sakusa Kiyomi. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Sakusa Kiyomi was a very careful person when it comes to cleanliness. So what happens if a certain setter with no sense of hygiene crashes at his place when Japan goes under a 2-week lockdown period? Yeah, like what happened last year, and we're still in here. Hi. Okay, Sakusa Kiyomi was beginning to wonder if dying from the virus would be a better idea. As the person he hated most in his doorway, a large smirk on his face, along with enough camping equipment to fill an entire room, Sakusa was trying his best not to pull out a large can of disinfectant and spray the guy full in the face. I mean, there's already an artwork where he actually does that. It's not from the actual fanfic itself, but it's literally just a freaking hilarious thing. As the name of his previous school implied, Miya Atsumu was a man as cunning and sly as a fox, who used this opportunity of having to comply with Japan's new lockdown procedure for the coronavirus as an excuse to make Sakusa miserable. While Sakusa was more than well stocked for the impending 2 weeks of staying indoors, Atsumu, on the other hand, had hygiene levels of a dung beetle, and the odor of his sweat floating through the air was enough to make Sakusa hurl and call 911. If you do not leave now, I swear I will call the police, Sakusa growled, his thumb hovering over the call button on his unlocked screen. His grip on the phone was hard enough to make it shatter if Atsumu were to even breathe a comment that pissed him off, and his head was pounding with a migraine from having been too pissed about Atsumu waltzing into his flat on such a short notice. Now, I know some people are gonna... Now, okay, this is probably a freaking part where a lot of people are saying that if once the Haikyuu dub is released, some people are gonna be saying that Atsumu should have a Western accent. So forgive me if my you guys stop. You're distracting me. All right. So forgive me if my Western accent doesn't look good. I literally have to reference the accent from Applejack from My Little Pony. So here we go. What, Omi-kun? Don't tell me a guy can have a sleepover with his teammate when the lockdown is going to happen. And I'm going to die from the severe lack of volleyball practice. Atsumu whined as he pouted. You live one floor below me. Go back to that cave of yours. What? It isn't as bad as you think. I clean it every week. Every week. Holy shit. I can imagine the stench of it down there. How the hell did Osamu manage to live with you all this time? Well, he would do all the cleaning and Mama would clean. Sakasa wished she could push him off the fourth floor he was living on and make Osamu's death seem like an accident. At any rate, get out. I won't have you bring it into any of your germs, especially with the virus going around. Sakasa snarled as he grabbed the broom and stuck it to Atsumo's face. Quite literally, the guy tried to dodge. Quite literally, as the guy tried to dodge. Jesus Christ. Guys, please don't do that, otherwise I'm just... Guys, don't do that, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to mute the whole chat. Don't do that, please. Don't spam. Even though it's not spam. Maman-sama desu. Maman-sama no oridashita ze. Just 2 days, I swear I will leave. Just because it's the same apartment building doesn't mean you can wander to your room as much as you please. Come on, Omi-kun, pretty please. Atsumu begged as he gave the puppy dog eyes that Hinata used to make everyone's heart melt. Already, Sakasa was beginning to relent about letting the setter into his house, even though he knew he was bringing in a gazillion germs into the house with him and could probably infect them with the virus considering how many people he hugged or touched. Miya Atsumu was going to be the reason he was gonna die today. He was gonna die young. And yet, he found himself groaning as he dropped the broom, a grin spreading across Atsumu's face when Sakasa aimed for his arm and whacked it with the end of the broom. Go wash in the bathroom at the entrance. If I catch you showering in less than 10 minutes, I will make sure you disappear for real. Sakasa snarled as Atsumu whooped, dropping his stuff at Sakasa's feet and darting into the bathroom, shouting, "Pardon the intrusion," before stepping inside. Once the door was slammed behind him, Sakasa got to work spraying disinfectant on all Atsumu stuff. Even his keys. The guy had a bad habit of chewing the end of them wherever he walked back to his flat. Sakasa shuddered at the thought as he heard the tap turn on and the shower followed by Atsumu's bathroom scene that made his hair stand on the end. It wasn't as though Sakasa had a room with him before. Atsumu and he were regular roommates when they had to stay in the hotel for their games. While Atsumu had always left him to his own devices when they were in their hotel room, Sakasa would have preferred if the man was a good 1,000 kilometers away from him, since he was always having trouble going to sleep, while thinking about what the hell Atsumu might do to him in his sleep. As much as he had hated to admit, Atsumu was hot stuff. Because he is. Have you seen those thighs? But if there's gonna be one competitor that will have to beat that challenge, it's none other than Mokuto Kotaro. I have a question for you. If you were in some kind of singing group, because you're good at singing, it's coming from me, who's been singing group for 2 years with COVID, so I can't sing. Anyways, I'll be drawing, so E. Sure, go ahead. Alright, where was I? The blonde man annoyed the living shit out of him and called him an annoying nickname. Sakasa couldn't help but feel that deep down, Atsumu might just be an insecure bastard who wanted to make himself seem good by annoying others. He didn't know why he picked him, though. By the time Atsumu had walked out of the shower, Sakasa had put all of his clothes into the wash and was in the process of drying them, snapping at Atsumu to throw in the clothes he had just worn in a large laundry bag that he whisked away. Mask snapped in place and latex gloves on, Atsumu looked a bit bewildered as a pair of sweats and a plain shirt were thrown in his face. Sakasa swiping the towel off his torso as the man yelled, "What the hell, Umi-kun? Can't you even wait for me to dry off, or are you that desperate to see my naked body? I don't want any chances of germs catching on to me or anything in the house. Even though they say idiots don't get sick, I don't think I fall into the category, and therefore I am not taking any chances of catching anything from you." Ouch. Atsumu groaned as he slowly pulled on his clothes. Sakusa trying not to peek at Atsumu changing. The guy had a great booty after all. Listen, the guy who had the great booty after all that man he didn't have a chance to get a good look at. This is going to be a very long 2 weeks. Yeah, and you're going to be falling in love with him in that during those 2 weeks. 2 weeks of no volleyball. 2 weeks of having to lock himself up in his room. This was going to be hell for Miya Atsumu, a man who lives and breathes volleyball and human interactions. Ah, yes. Which was why he decided to pack his bags and crash at Sox's place. While he had thought it was a good idea to live with a guy who was fully stocked on hand sanitizers, heck, that had been impossible to snag any over the past month or so, and a million wanted face masks in disposal, he was wondering if it was a good idea to be stuck with someone he had a bit of a crush on. While he had admired Sakusa's playing on the court and being able to set for someone like him, somewhere along the line, the playful teasing had gone from trying to annoy the shit out of him to trying to actually grab his attention. That had failed completely. So when the coach decided that they would have participated in the lockdown and not go for their match against the Sweden's Adlers, much to Hinata's horror since he has been dying for that fated rematch against Kageyama Nishijima, Atsumu decided to wing it and crash at Sakusa's place. You only lived once, right? Yeah, apparently so. What's your favorite aesthetics? Wait. What aesthetics? What? Also, hello, Marie Rodriguez. I should probably tell you that maybe you should, submit your MEP now. I still can't see it in your Twitter account. Okay, as expected, he was asked to shower and had everything off his wash for him. He didn't mention to Sakusa that he had washed those clothes in about a week and had personally brought them over since he knew Sakusa would wash them anyways. But what he didn't expect was for the guy to grab his towel the moment he stepped out of the shower, leaving him stark naked. As much as Atsumu wanted to show off his assets to Sakusa, that wasn't the way he intended it to go. What, you want to see him in the bedroom or some shit? He was surprised, though, that Sakusa lent him some clothes under the under the presence of his own clothes being too contaminated and the need to wash before he felt secure. Sakusa was surprised he fit well in them, sniffing at the scent of the Dettol detergent used by Sakusa. Well, we use Downy here. For some reason, he felt at home. Yeah, because Sakusa is gonna be your future husband. Oh. Well, I love the rain. I like it when it's rainy. Because it's so calming. I wish it rains forever. After giving up on trying to watch the news about how the lockdown was going to be implemented, the two of them crashed into the couch, swinging between channels and until Seth would watch a match between Suna and Aaron's team. Asuma felt a little nostalgic watching his two ex-teammates play in the court, but he would have traded if it meant having to trade his current team. Hinata, the newest addition to the team, was the ball of sunshine needed to make their team complete. Bokuto, with his loud laugh and humor, was what dragged Sakusa and Atsumu out of the dumps when they had their bad moods. Mayan, as the only reason their team hadn't fallen apart for how insane each of their members' personalities were, and adding the others in the mix. The Miss B, I'm just calling it Miss B. The Miss B Black Jackals were the best thing Atsumu could ask for. Boy, we're too close, Sakusa growled from behind his mask. Atsumu wanted to laugh at how Sakusa was wearing a mask and even latex gloves indoors, while he himself didn't even give a shit about any of those stuff. He did understand why Sakusa was wary. Hinata had called in sick not too long ago, and considering he was living a few doors down from Atsumu, he might have very well caught whatever bug Hinata had. Despite being treated like vermin, Atsumu didn't mind being stuck with him for the next 2 weeks. You're both simps for each other. Yeah, you're both simps for each other's. Maria Rodriguez, please give me your part now. Please, are you finished with your part or did you back out? I don't know. Just freaking answer my question. 3 days into the lockdown, and already Sogz was feeling like he was going to die from suffocation. Atsuma's snores drove him up the wall. Whenever he tried to cook, he made a mess out of things, and Sakaza swore that he would have to buy a new set of cutlery and cooking utensils after how badly Atsuma destroyed them. Who freaking burns a metal fork when trying to cook? Atsuma stank no matter how many times Sakaza tried to get him to shower. He was this close to asking him to shower 5 times a day, not for 30 minutes per time. And he was beginning to get ticked off that Atsuma was watching volleyball about 24 hours a day. Hey, the guy doesn't know what to do. He's not that antisocial such as you. He's not that asocial such as you. I mean, super simp children, sup, you're alive. So who's a simp here if there is? How does it feel simping? Yeah, how does it feel simping? I was wondering that same question. Alright, this is a lot. Okay. Alright, Not to mention he had to disinfect his already antibacterial couch every single time he sat on it because Atsuma had slept in it every night. As much as Sakaza liked volleyball, he could only watch so much before getting bored. Since he wasn't enrolled in any universities and didn't have any coursework to do to keep himself occupied, Sakaza just took to trying reading the book he had kept for a while. As he tried to read its contents while trying to block out Atsuma's hooting and yelling at the screen, he was about to turn a page when he felt himself shudder before letting out a sneeze. Oh shit. Fear ran through Sakaza's mind as his new revelation as he pressed a hand on his forehead. He seemed to have fine for now, but now that he thought about it, maybe the reason he had been so irritable was because he might have been feeling sick. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. He mumbled as he stood up, his mind warping as he crashed into the ground. Suddenly, the earth heaved under him, and Sakaza felt himself going under. His mind barely able to focus when he heard the door to his bedroom burst open, and Atsuma stepped inside. His eyes wide in fear as he saw Sakaza fell to a ball on the ground. "Omi-kun!" he yelled, as Sakaza tried to bat him away. "Idiot, you brought it, didn't you?" he snarled when he felt himself getting scooped up by the strong arms and being laid on the bed. Not literally. Sakaza couldn't move as Atsuma began to peel off the layers of his jacket, despite him protesting that he didn't want to be touched by him when Atsuma pressed a hand on his forehead. "Holy shit, you're burning up. I thought you were a bit more irritable than normal, but I didn't expect you." "Wait a minute. Where do you keep your medicine?" Atsuma mumbled as he threw the blanket over Sakaza's face. His face was starting to burn as he reached to tug down his mask when thoughts of how he would even be exposed to germs filled his mind. "Bathroom cupboard, top shelf." He coughed as he cursed himself for being so stupid. He should have realized he was already sick when he had been feeling so lethargic. Yeah, lethargic indeed. Most of the time we simp on the peeps on the screen. Play Undertale, yeah, because I actually never simp for anyone that's invisible. I simp for the Oya Oya squad. Yes! No, because Bakukuro is a cute ship. Wait, huh? Sometimes simping for individual reflective characteristics. Yeah, like being so hyper. But I haven't simped yet. Come to think of it, he had been ignoring the pestering itch in his throat and the urge to cough in case Atsuma coughed up an insulting joke about the virus. Sakaza felt a cloth pressing to his forehead, the sound of rummaging in a box filling the air as Atsuma slammed a glass of water onto the bedside and popped some medicine from their packaging. "Here are the medicines. I think they're the right ones, but I don't know if I should give them to you. I can take him, because I can take them myself," Sakaza rasped as he reached for the medicine. Atsuma reaching to help with the glass in his hands. "I'm sorry, Omi-kun. Swear, I didn't expect this to happen. I thought it was alright and everything, and Shoyo did say he was getting better," Atsuma whispered as Sakaza downed the medicine before lying in his bed. "Shut up, no one's going to do me any good. If you die because of me, don't jinx it, you moron. If you're under 25, you wouldn't die unless you have underlying health issues. But Shut it, or you can go back to your room and lock yourself in there. Got it? Sakasa snarled as Atsumu silently nodded before excusing himself to go in time to make some food of them. Despite him feeling mad at how he had fallen sick, he couldn't help but feel a teeny bit guilty at how he yelled at Atsumu for making him sick. Atsumu felt like throwing himself out the window. I feel like I want to throw myself out the window. Jesus. It's currently 2 a.m. and I'm watching this pog. Hey, if you're watching this at 2 a.m., I think it's the best thing for you to, like, fall asleep because you're going to hear me, like, reading a bunch of fanfictions. Not really. Probably just going to read, like, 3 and then I'll just go away and I'll go on with my day. No, women in suits. I love how you put emotions in the fanfic. I don't know. I always do that. Like, I didn't actually really mean to put, like, emotions, but I do it anyway. So, yeah. Thank you. Pogs for Lemon. Lemon! Okay. When he had bunked over with Sakasa, he hadn't expected him to get sick considering how hygienic he was about the whole situation, using hand sanitizer at least 10 times a day. While Sakasa had seemed a bit grumpy and perhaps a little flushed, Atsumu didn't pay much to mind it since he had covered his face with his mask. Just thinking about it made Atsumu think of how hot it was to wear the mask for so long. Then Sakasa felt sick and Atsumu thought his world had come apart. As Sakasa alternated between sleeping and bouts of coughs, as Atsumu prayed to whichever gods that they were out to make him better before remembering he was supposed to be making some food for him. After debating if he should attempt making porridge and failing to find something that wouldn't burn the kitchen down from the internet, Atsumu found himself ringing his brother, his twin picking up the 7th ring to speak in a bored voice. What is it, Sumu? How do you make porridge? Are you serious? What is it, Sumu? How do you make a porridge? Are you serious? Don't tell me you don't even know how to make something that simple. You're the freaking cook, not me. Anyways, I'm in a bit of a bind and need your help. Please tell me you're not sick. You never eat this unless you're sick. Though I doubt you're sick because you're talking pretty much loudly and idiots can't get sick. For crying out loud, Samu! Omi is sick and it's all my fault! Osamu didn't say anything for a bit. Atsumu praying he hadn't called the cops on him for staying with another guy the past few days when his brother finally sighed. Don't beat yourself up to it. I could have been the one to transmit it to him. No one could have known. Besides, at least he has you there. That way you can actually make sure he goes through this alright. That is if I can make this damn porridge first, Atsumu snarled as Atsumu truffled. You really like this guy, do you? Shut up, Atsumu growled. Atsumu laughing as he said, So, haven't you thought of using the rice cooker to cook it? Wow. You keep doing it, girl. It's 2 a.m. for me. Insomnia is great. You're like my mother reading a bedtime story. Yes, indeed. All right, Marie Rodriguez, let's go. I am going to. I'm all reading y'all a story, but it's a beautiful story because it's BL. And we're going to read a bedtime story. Go to sleep. Z will read for you. Yes, I am here. Ray, is that you? No, not the Promised Neverland reference. Shit. Sakasa was 8 years old when he first played volleyball. After an incident that led him not able to even have the slightest smudge of dirt in his hands, Sakasa had been left with the fear of being covered by germs. As he laid in the hospital, his body aching and unable to move, as wires snaked through his body to transfer blood in and out of him. Sakasa has been left with the fear that if a germ were to ever so much touch him, he would die. He had been so weak then, as if he were to come into contact with any form of illness, he would mostly definitely die. Not the very thought of germs and filth make him sick. Okay, wait. Sakasa refused to go everywhere without a mask out of habit, and fear of getting ill again, or even shaking hands with others. He even had issues hugging or going close to his parents, shrinking away when they had come back from work. He wouldn't hug them when they knew he had stepped up outside world, and being in the school made things worse when people didn't understand the horror of having a phobia. Germophobia. He's a germaphobe. But his germaphobe is not even like that freaking. It's not even that. What's that called? What's that word? I can't. What's that word I'm looking for? His germophobia is not that even like, you know, high. Like he only has mild germophobia. So yeah. But the fact that the fandom literally made it like over exaggerating, it's kind of annoying. But this fanfic, it's not. They didn't exaggerate it. They didn't exaggerate it. It's great. All right. Sakura refused to go. Okay, wait, no. That was when his father introduced him to volleyball. As a therapist and a former volleyball player, he thought it would help his son overcome his phobia and try to get him to socialize more. Without having to hold the ball for too long and not coming into contact with people that often, it was ideal for Sakura to play. Despite having doubts of wanting to touch a ball held by others and dropping it to the contaminated floor, Sakura fell in love with the sport that allowed him to take off the mask that caged him in. When he stood on the court, he could take in a breath and finally feel free from his bounds. And it was on that court he met Atsumu. As Atsumu flew through the air, his arms raised to set the ball to his twin. Sakura felt his heart race as the reassuring confident smirk on the setter's face. He stood at eyes sending chills down his spine as Atsumu conveyed the message loud and clear across the net. I'm going to freaking crush you. Omi-kun, a voice whispered as something nudged him. Sakura blurrily tried to open his eyes, his head pounding from having fallen asleep in such an odd hour of the day, to see the moon high up in the sky outside. Atsumu had drawn the curtains apart to reveal the skyline of Tokyo, the city void of the usual hustle and bustle in the streets, below with everyone locked away in their house. This was the first time since he could remember it being so peaceful. Atsumu was seated against the wall, a tray perched on a slab as he drew back at the very same broom that Sakura had used to poke him the other day. His hands were covered with latex gloves, and he was even wearing a mask for once, despite him being indoors. The hell are you doing? Waking you up for dinner, supper, whatever you want to call this? I didn't want to touch you with my fingers, so I thought the broom might be better. So what the hell? Holy Y'all did stuff without me. Well, it's your fault for leaving me early. I'll take my eyes open. No, don't do that. Alright. Sakura snorted as he thought of how much dirtier the broom was when Atsumu stood up, balancing the tray in his hands as he tripped over to place it by his bedside. Don't worry, it won't kill you. Awesome. Samuel taught me a neat trick. Okay. I keep on stumbling. Stop it. Asuma taught me a neat trick to cook porridge using the rice cooker. It came out pretty nicely if I do say so myself. Asuma whistled as he scooped into a small bowl and popped a spoon. Popped a spoon in it before spooning some porridge into it. Where do you think your Sakura started? As Atsumu blew at it. Come on, he said, mimicking the gesture as Sakura stared the food like it was poison. Come on, Omi-kun, I don't want you spilling it over yourself when you can barely sit up. I don't want to have to go wash the bed sheets and that don't even know how to operate the machine. It would be a pain to put back on. Then you'll be on the couch and on the floor, and that wouldn't be great since it's freaking cold at night. Just feed me already, Sakura snapped, the blush creeping up his cheeks barely hidden by his mask as Atsumu raised an eyebrow. Eh? Seriously? Come on, I'm hungry, and the longer the food is out, the faster it would get contaminated, so let's get this over with. Sakura snapped as Atsumu's word changed into one of mischief. Wow. What are y'all pronouns, guys? Anything you want. You can call me a he, you can call me a she, you can call me a they, you can call me an it. I don't know anymore. It's amazing how you guys are interacting. I'm so proud of you. Mama's so proud of you. I'm not your mom. Heck, if I were gonna be a mom, I would be Sugawara. Alright. He held the spoon in front of Sakasa, who propped himself up on his elbows when Atsumu gestured at his mask. Hold that down, Atsumu instructed as Sakasa obeyed, his hand slowly slipping down his mask as Atsumu popped the porridge into his mouth. Despite how it stung his tongue and burned off a good amount of his taste bud, the porridge tasted pretty good. Wow, you eat fast, Atsumu whistled as the bowl of porridge was soon drained. Sakasa felt so full, his mind feeling slightly clearer from the rest and eating, when Atsumu reached out and ran a thumb over his lower rib, picking up a grain of rice. You got some there. You got some here, he said, Sakasa trying not to flinch at the contact of latex against his skin when Atsumu popped the grain of rice he had picked up in his mouth, grinning as Sakasa tried not to throw up. You're disgusting, you know that. Atsumu made a show of running his thumb along his lip, sending chills down Sakasa's spine as he flirted. If you want to kiss me that bad, just do it. Seeing you do that is pathetic. Alright, so Atsumu looked like he was torn between laughing and yelling that he had gotten mad, as Sakasa's face burned red. He didn't know if it was the fever talking, or him being a bumbling idiot for wanting something from Atsumu that was impossible for him to get sick, but before he could change his mind, come on! Sakasa is sick! You guys are both gonna be sick! What is wrong with you, Atsumu? Oops, she called us. I almost called everyone Mike. Hey, there's Pennywise.
Online agendas and non-so-called wolf. Hard Suga. This is me.
Alright. Daisy. Alright. Very specific. Also, leaning on, kissing him softly as a low growl came from his throat. Oh, you a naughty boy, aren't you, Omi-kun? He growled the songs that pleaded for more. Atsumu kissing him deeper as he pinned him down to bed. Already, Sakasa could feel himself wanting more. Needing to feel more of him as Atsumu gripped his wrist, electric running through him as Atsumu laughed. I cannot believe you, Atsumu! You are such an idiot! You're not supposed to do that because he's sick! Ah! God. Daisy? Robot voice mode from Z. Oh, actually, that's my actual voice. I didn't do any voice changer.
Old smell, smells. Look, that's so pretty and hard. I'm not gonna even try. I'm not to how we go. Return has to watch your door. It's time at the boss, but the consequences.
Oh, that actually hurt my throat. Give me a moment. Let me sip my shipping juice. Oh God, the water's running down my lips. As much as I want to screw around with ya, I want to wait until you're better. We can do this as much as we want. He snickered as Sakasa flushed, embarrassed that he clearly looked like he wanted more of what Atsumu was capable of before scowling. Fine, but you better don't get sick or else it will be my turn to babysit you. Atsumu laughed as he gathered up the things from his bedside, blowing Sakasa a kiss as he closed the door behind him. Sakasa could feel himself melt at the thought of what just happened, pressing his hand against his lips as he thought of how he hadn't flinched at Atsumu kissing him without any restraint. He could use some exposure therapy like that in the future. Well, screw you then. If you guys ever had sex, I am probably just gonna be like, holy crap-o!
Oh, I'm a demon. Hello, it's me, I'm a demon.
That moment your Google Assistant pauses the stream every minute.
A whole new world.
A week after Sakura was recovered, it was Otsumu's turn to get sick. For the remainder of the lockdown, the two men spent the time trying to make sure the other was better, even though they didn't manage to do anything fun together. Sakura was just glad that he had an annoying idiot at his side at a time like this, even if he was the reason he got sick in the first place. Insistently, when the two of them went to the test, they came back COVID-19 negative and had actually contracted the usual seasonal flu. Nice. Beautiful. Woo! That was an amazing story. You know what? It's time for another one, and this one's called Clumsy. So if you guys ever fall asleep, then it's my fault, because that means you guys won't be able to watch the stream. So screw you guys if you ever sleep. Just kidding.
Who listens to Girl in Red? It's time for my sis. Oh yes. It is time to murder all the humans. It's time to murder all the humans, and every time it's like, yes, we're all gonna die. I listen to Girl in Red. Girl in Red until sus.
Alright guys, next story. You guys better not sleep, because I need someone to listen to my story. Come on, to the story. He's drunk. He must be. That was the only explanation, because otherwise Atsumu couldn't come up with a good reason as to why this was happening. He had to be drunk, because why else would Kiyomi climb into his lap? Oh, okay. Alright, okay then. Oh my god, this is amazing. Let's do it. He's drunk. That got me tripping, stumbling, flipping. Oh, you got me tripping, oh, stumbling, oh, flipping, oh, fumbling, oh, clumsy, 'cause I'm falling in love. Girl in Red sus. Yes. No, don't leave me, Bredo Owl. I love you, no homo. Please. By twerking. Why? Why are you twerking in the first place? What's going on here? No, Bredo, I love you, no homo. Please don't go. Anyway, let's go back. He's drunk. He must be. That was the only explanation. It's the only thing Atsumu could possibly fathom as to why this was happening. Alcohol was the cause and symptom of this problem, and if the heavy warmth of his lap didn't soon leave, Atsumu would use alcohol as a solution as well. It was comfortable here, splayed out in the loose circle of a campfire, sand being crushed between toes and sea spray being carried from crashing waves up to the small camp their team had made earlier. Even with the low sound of cheap beach chairs creaking under the weight of the professional athletes slumped around them, the distant sounds of Hinata and Bobito still practicing, and Inonaki trying and failing to find their bottle opener, it was peaceful. The weight in his lap shifted, and he turned his attention painstakingly back to Sakasa. There was a flush painting both of their cheeks. His own was because of embarrassment, surprise, excitement. Sakasa has probably been bored of the bottle of vodka he'd been casually singing back all night, but his eyes, reflecting the harsh glow of the fire between them, weren't hazy. He's probably drunk, though. Asuma shifted a little. Sakasa popped up so happily on the top of his thighs, tense so as to not be unbalanced by the slight movements, though he'd chosen Atsumu's lap as a seat just moments ago, to the collective shock, gaping mouths, and raised eyebrows of their teammates.
The warmth of his body was already bleeding through the fabric separating their skin. If Sakasa had been straddling his waist rather than slumping like a daisy... What the fuck is this? Yes, queen. Hi, because we are dang gays. Dang bitch. Move quickly. Alright, guys, here we go. We got some Sakawatsu action here, if you know what I'm saying.
Alright. Where was I? Lackadaisically across it. Perhaps Atsumu would have been able to feel his heartbeat, sense the flow of blood through his veins. But he couldn't. All he could see of Sakasa was the side of his long, beautiful neck, skin smooth and pale. He could see the light bob of the column of his throat as he swallowed more of his drink. Something sparkling and clear, but too far from Atsumu to tell whether or not it was alcoholic. He could see the wild thicket of dark curls that sat atop his head, more muzzed than usual, after hours spent trying to play beach volleyball with Hinata. He could see every inch of beauty that was Sakasa Kiyomi, but he couldn't have possibly invented an answer as to whether or not that beauty was his to admire. Sakasa had thrown an arm around the back of Atsumu's shoulders and steadied himself when he'd first thrown himself into place, but he had yet to remove it, forearm pressing into the line of Atsumu's shoulder blade, fingers fisted half around the loose fabric of his obnoxious suns out, guns out shirt, and half around the sun-kissed skin of his shoulder. Spill the tea, sis. Yes, we must spill the tea. Here we go. Alright, the touch burned, but not in the sense of how Bokuto's usual friendly backslaps had smarted along sun-abused areas of his skin earlier. Atsumu wondered whether Sakasa was even meaning to touch him. For his part, Atsumu wasn't touching Sakasa. Though the tall spiker had draped himself across Atsumu of his own free will, that didn't necessarily mean he wanted to be touched in return, so he kept his hands to the side. One was wrapped around the neck of a bottle that he's drunk from so infrequently that he'd forgotten what was inside. The other was gripping at the edge of the chair, nails digging into the hard plastic as he tried to focus on the long story Inunaki had been regulating them with. Sakasa laughed at something, the motion making his body sway slightly, pressing his warmth deeper in the marrow of Atsumu's bones. He had never felt more grateful to feel that crackling gentle heat. His ears were ringing, grappling with the light. Melodic sound he heard leave the usually prickly man. Yeah, because Sakasa never laughed before. Of course he's gonna freaking cherish that. Inunaki's story must be pretty entertaining, because it happened again. Sakasa's laugh was more pronounced this time, making him tip his head back, eyes scrunched up with delight, as Mayan choked on his beer in his own surprise. Atsumu felt the weight balance on his lap shift, and lifted the arm gripping the chair automatically to press the small Sakasa's back and keep him up. Holy crap. Give me a moment, I'ma just have to tie my hair.
I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. I want nobody.
Alright, we're back. Alright, here we go. The spiker's eyes slid to him, amusement and thankfulness bleeding through them. Not a trace of disgust to be seen. Atsumu let his hands rest on the warm skin a moment, before he shifted it again, forming a half-fold around the taller man's waist. Sakasa didn't pull away. "Anyone up for another game?" Bokuto exclaimed, bounding over with energy and spades, even though they'd arrived at the beach in the early morning, and the sun was now sinking below the horizon. He'd taken the beach volleyball with passion and gusto. If lacking a little natural talent, Hinata had been coaching them gently all day, following the encouraging sessions with the game that ended with all of his opponents crushed. Sakasa turned on them, his face startlingly close. "Do you want to play again?" Atsumu's fingers on his waist twitched at the deepness of his voice. Nah, I'm good."
Sakaza hummed, settling back to talk to Itanaki again, and the direction registered. Oh, Sakaza had been asking whether he wanted to go play since he himself wanted to, but to know whether or not Atsumu would be getting up. Wow. Besties! Besties, Mama's here to give you all a hug. Suga Mama's here. No, never mind. Sugawara's here to give you all a hug. And then the punch in the chest, because that's what Sugawara does. He could feel eyes on him, his own gaze skirting over to see Hinata, who seemed to have talked Mokoto, Adria, and Mayan into playing, watching them curiously. Sakaza swayed again, and Atsumu tightened his grip instinctively. Hinata's mouth curved into a grin. And he pivoted to run back to the volleyball court they marked out in the sand. Atsumu wriggled his toes in the sand. That was one secret that was unspooled and placed on display. He had never been the best at hiding his emotions, especially where those he cared for were concerned, and when combined with someone as freakishly observant as Hinata, he knew without a doubt that the other man had immediately identified the wistfulness in his eyes and linked to the man on his lap. Excellent! Mother, we want McDonald's. Mother, please feed my poor hunger. Alright, you'll get your McDonald's. Jesus Christ, what do you guys want? What do you guys want from me? Mother.
Also, imagine simping on your own mother's voice. How could you guys? Happy Meal! Mother! Alright, here's your Happy Meals. Here's your chicken. Here's your chicken nuggets. Here's your burger. Here's your filet. Here's your soft drinks. Get in the store. Get in the store. Now. Get in the store or else you won't get your McDonald's Happy Meals. Get over here. Chicken and nuggets. Wow. Alright, children. Back to bed, because I'm still reading you a story about how Sakaza and Atsumu fall in love. Here we go. Hinata's mouth curved into a grin, and he pivoted to run back to the volleyball court they marked out in the sand. Atsumu wriggled his toes in the sand. Okay, never mind. Okay, Inanaki and Sakaza's conversation became white noise. Atsumu's focus narrowing to where his hand rested on the other man's waist. He sipped a little more of his own drink, almost recoiling with surprise when he recalled he plucked a ginger beer from their cooler. Back already? Itanaki's voice drew him from his stupor, directly somewhere over Atsumu's shoulder. Man responded with a low chuckle. It's gotten too dark to see where the damn ball is flying, he laughed, dusting sand off his shirt. You better not have drunk your way through everything yet, Shion. Oi! You good there, Saksa? Adria asked. Not Adrian. Adrian sucks. Hey, Adria, as Man and Inanaki indulged in another of their usual play, squabbles. Looking at the two of them curiously, I do hope you're not crushing Atsumu's legs. We need them for competition. Where the toy at? The toy is in your hands, and also you can eat your McDonald's in bed. Because I allow you all to. Go, shoot, go. It's comfortable. Sakaza shrugged, settling back a little more into Atsumu's chest as if to amplify his point. Besides, Atsumu weighs more than I do. Just barely, Atsumu murmured, throat warmed by silence rather than his usual loudness. Nah, my legs are fine. My legs are fine, Adri. The man nodded, moving over to talk to Mayan again, while Bogoto on the other side regaled Hinata with stories of his husband's new vegetable garden. The crackling of the small fire they started to lull those sitting around in the sense of calm. Atsumu knew they would soon be leaving the beach. catch the train home and all part ways. But for now, he was happy to live suspended in timelessness with Sakusa pressed up against him and his teammates around him. Inanaki announced that he was going for a walk down the beach. Everyone else chorused in their agreements, save Atsumu. Sakusa's eyes were on him again. You don't want to go with them? Atsumu met his gaze evenly. I'm happy where I am now. Right. We're gonna be off, Inanaki declared as he brushed sand off his lap. You kids have fun, but not too much fun. This is a beach, and public indecency is a thing. Man reached over and smacked the libero frowning face. We'll be back soon enough, and don't be vulgar, Shion. Inanaki gave their captain an incredulous look, eyes sliding back to Sakusa and Atsumu in a way that clearly communicated how he felt about being the one deemed vulgar. The moment their captain turned his back, Adria, who had been lingering in the curious look on his face, made a crude gesture, gave Atsumu a thumbs up, and ran off with Inanaki shrieking with laughter on his heels. Thankfully, that went unnoticed by Sakusa as everyone else bid them farewell and trekked off, kicking up sand in their wake as the chatter of their conversations grew distant. Excuse me. A low sigh left Sakusa's mouth, and suddenly he was resting his head on the crook of Atsumu's neck. Aww, it's adorable. I want my Kuru toy. Is thigh-high Boyd's mother? Is it the toy of Daichi's thigh? Alright, my children. You go to your beds, and I shall give you these toys. It is, okay. What is this? Give me a moment. Let me actually see this. Oh, it's... Well, what do you know? It's Daichi's thighs, and we got the Kuro's ugly smirk, and then we got Kenma's pudding head hair, and we got Atsumu's thighs. Yes, the fitness gram pacer test. Yeah, that's what you're all getting, the fitness gram pacer test. Just kidding. Atsumu had to try very hard not to freeze when he felt warm breath fanning over his skin, or the light brush of a nose on his collarbones. He shifted his grip on Sakusa, so both his arms were looped around, holding him in place. Okay. What's this beach called again? The other man asked softly. Tokimeki, Atsumu murmured. Sakusa hummed. I'll have to come back here sometime. It's beautiful. It is, he said, losing the resolve to not press his nose into Sakusa's curls, breathing in the smell of salt and sandal wool. I might come along with you, as long as you don't kick sand in my eyes again trying to serve. Beach volleyball's harder than it looks, alright? Sakusa hummed, the reverberations echoing down Atsumu's own chest. Fair enough, he shuffled, sitting up more on Atsumu's lap, swirling his... Wait. Swirling his glass for a moment. Want some? He asked, offering his drink. He replaced his earlier beverage for something red and tropical looking. He stared at Sakusa, a man who couldn't bear to take public transport during rush hour, who wore a mask at almost all times to keep out pestilence, who bought hand sanitizer in bulk, offering him his drink. Atsumu took it. The flavor of something like mango rolled over his tongue. But more astonishing than the taste that did register were the ones that didn't. He's not drunk. It's not alcoholic? He asked as he handed it back. Sakusa's eyes burned into him, gaze unreadable. I cut myself after stumbling during that last match, he murmured. Atsumu's breath rattled in his lungs. That had been going on for 5 hours ago, and Sakusa had been very drunk. The spiker tilted his head, curls shifting alone in the firelight. What? What? Just a little surprised you're sober, Atsumu admitted, gaze falling to where his interlaced hands were holding Sakusa's body up against his own. Funny, Sakusa murmured. I can't think of any reason I would need to be drunk right now. Atsumu's fingers brushed at the hem of Sakusa's shirt, daringly sliding along the bare skin underneath. The spiker leaned closer, almost nuzzling into the side of Atsumu's head, before lifting into his chin to stare into his eyes. Does this bother you? He whispers, eyes light. It doesn't, Omi. Oh shit. There's a Russian lime tree judging my height. Mom, there's a walking, talking Barbie doll. Ah, Ree, cockroach, there's a monster under my bed. Mother. Mother. What is this? Oh my god, what's going on here? Yo, calm down. Lev, stop it. Oh my god, what? Guys, what is going on? What has this chat gone into? I'm just reading a freaking fanfic. Ooh, 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 ooh. The touch of their lips together was soft. Perhaps the most gentle kiss Atsumu had yet experienced. Sakasa's mouth felt like velvet against his own, but for once, he felt no desire to press deeper, push harder to go faster. He just basked in the warmth point of contact, the connection between them, the feel of Sakasa under his hands and against his mouth. His legs had gone numb hours ago, but there wasn't a single molecule within him that cared. They separated, air between them hazy. He stared at the other man a moment, lips tingling with their shared warmth as Sakasa silently observed him, apparently finding something he liked before he leaned forward and pressed another brief chase kiss against his lips. Atsumu exhaled shakily, hands sliding up and down Sakasa's ribs before he tugged the other man closer and pressed their foreheads together. Why don't we... Why don't we go walk into the other sport with the others for a while, he murmured. We haven't seen much of the beach today. Alright, the other man said, finally sliding off his lap before taking Atsumu's hand and pulling him up off his chair. And, yeah? Sakasa stepped closer, pressing another gentle kiss to his lips. Atsumu threaded a hand through his curls, relishing the feel of blood finally flowing back into his legs. Call me Kiyumi. No. You didn't come back in a bad timing, Akio-kun. It's total chaos here, and it's only 7 viewers. What is going on? I want your loving, I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. If you do the cooking by the book, then you'll have a pretty damn wish. Let me see you back it up with your fans YouTube, but you see what you can go, but you can't wish. We can see you back it up with your chin back down. I can make up it all. Alright, sure. Alright, sure. Ask some questions. I forgot this was supposed to be a Q&A, not some role-playing with Mother and his 7 viewer children. So, Miyumi, here to explain to my subscribers what we're doing today? Kiyumi sighed. I have been roped into helping Atsumu do something surprisingly stupid. For whatever reason, today, we're going to be trying to bake a raspberry cheesecake with no recipe! Atsumu interjected, grinning widely. With no recipe, Kiyumi muttered, shaking his head. We're going to burn the whole fucking house down. La 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 la. Remind me why I agreed to do this again. Because you love me? Atsumu grinned. It's because you love me? Atsumu grinned. No way in hell. Oh me! Atsumu screeched, making Kiyomi wince with the sheer volume he managed to reach. Kiyomi looked at the camera with desperation, sincerely wishing that the frame was wider so he could slide further away. He loved his boyfriend, he did, but Atsumu did have a tendency to yell whenever he got excited, and he had been wanting to launch this video series for a long time. Just start your damn intro, Kiyomi sighed, waving to the camera with a defeated look on his face. He wasn't able to escape from this ordeal via the frame. He would at least show his exasperation through his facial expression. Atsumu pouted, but sighed over dramatically and nodded, and Kiyomi rolled his eyes, knowing full well this little snapshot of their exasperating life together would be in the video. Welcome back to my channel, guys, Atsumu said, grinning and using jazz hands in the direction of the camera. I have a very special guest with me today. As you guys probably noticed, my boyfriend, Omi. He indicated Kiyomi with elaborate sweeping movements. Kiyomi gave the camera a deadpan look. Hi. Is Barry V. Benson gonna die? No. Ever watch Plan on... Oh. Well, I haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet. I'm probably gonna watch it though too. That's fine. Moderate, can you try to reach the bad romance high note, please? Well, this is tricky. I don't know if I can. Hello, Marie Rodriguez. You're back. Somebody literally just asked me if I can do a bad romance high note. I ain't afraid of Mom. She doesn't scare me. I'm gonna get back to bed. Alright then. I'm gonna go and tell Oikawa to surrender you to the aliens then. Or actually, no. I'm gonna tell Waizubi to feed you into Godzilla. Fine, I'll try. Okay, let's say. Caught in a bad romance. Caught in a bad romance. Tried my best. Apparently I can't do it yet because I'm in the living room, my dad's here, my sister's here, they're just gonna be scolding the shit out of me. So yeah. I haven't watched Haikyuu yet. It's fine. It's all fine. Who could also stand to look a little more excited for this, but we'll work on that. Atsumu chirped, straightening up with a little bounce that was almost sickeningly cute. But anyway, this video is gonna be a bit different to what I usually do, so hopefully we don't mess this up too badly. Kiyomi gave the camera a blank stare. He became rather known for them. Throughout the numerous videos he cameoed in onto Atsumu's channel, which more than a few people comparing him to the artful zooms used in The Office. Yes! He'd be a great candidate to be that kind of person who stars in The Office. So, Omi, care to explain to my subscribers what we're doing today? Kiyomi sighed. I have been roped into helping Atsumu doing something supremely stupid for whatever reason. Today, we're going to be trying to bake a raspberry cheesecake with no recipe! Atsumu interjected, grinning widely, with no recipe. Kiyomi muttered, shaking his head. We're going to burn the fucking house down. Aw, don't be like that, Kiyo, Atsumi said with a grin. I bet we'll make great cheesecake and finish today satisfied and happy. And I bet that we'll be arrested for arson, get food poisoning, and die in prison as a result. Atsumi rolled his eyes fondly. My boyfriend. The eternal optimist as y'all can see. Anyway, let's get started. You want to explain how this is gonna work, Omi? Kiyomi shot him an incredulous look. I explained the first part. Narrate your whole fucking video. Shayo, who had been the partner in crime who provided Atsumu with help planning this ridiculous scheme out, cackled as Atsumu made a defendant noise. But oh me, my fans are always saying they want to see more of ya. Yeah, see more of them, not hear more of me. He countered, shoving the punnet of raspberries towards his boyfriend as Shoyo tried to continually muffle his laughter. Go on and tell them about your scheme. You're demanding enough. Bold of you to call me demanding when you're the one who always needs to get Atsumu! Oh my god! Shoyo whizzed behind the camera, doubling over as Kiyomi made an incomprehensible screeching noise and whipped his boyfriend with a nearby tea towel. But stop it! Fine, stop it, Sumu. Don't put out an Atsumu peered at Kiyomi over his head, which he raised to protect his face. Never heard you say that before, Omi. The sound of shrieking filled the room again, all to undoubtedly be edited out the final cut while Shoyo lost his absolute shit in the background. They collected themselves after a few minutes, ready to actually start the video. They said that. Nice. Oh, boy. Imagine getting ignored. Hey, you do know that I'm reading something, right? Alright. Viewers found the transition hilarious, given that they went from calm and teasing to rumpled and slightly red-faced, with only a small note stating Atsumu got caught talking shit again to explain the sudden jarring change. Alright, so, as I explained before, we have no instructions and no quantities to help us make this cheesecake. Just a bunch of ingredients that Shoyo couldn't grab from the store for us. Shout out to you, Shoyo! I really hope this onion is here by mistake, though, Atsumu said, holding up the vegetable in question with a slightly concerned look on his face. Oh shit, yeah, that's mine, sorry! Shoyo ran the frame and grabbed the onion, strolling out casually while winking at the camera. Kiyomi sighed. Atsumu cackled, as per usual. Okay, so we have quite a few ingredients here, Kiyomi said, eyeing them cautiously. And I'll be honest, I have no clue which one to use first. So from first to last, we've got digestive biscuits. Atsumu made a confused face at that. Butter, raspberries, obviously cream cheese, condensed milk, eggs, cream, and vanilla extract. They paused, exchanging a fearful glance. Right, okay, so, well, I mean, there's a lot of ingredients. There's a lot of dairy stuff in here, and cheesecake are like cheesy, so why don't we just combine all the dairy? Got it, Kiyomi said, pulling out a massive milk mixing bowl as Atsumu separated every dairy product from the group and shoved them towards it. How much of each? Fuck, I mean, we got like 500 grams of cream cheese here. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, I mean, it is a cheesecake, but I doubt that absolutely all of that's supposed to be cheese. True. Let's use, like, half. Alright, Kiyomi said, roughly sticking a spoon to the cream cheese, roughly halfling it, and sticking the lump into the bowl, cringing. They were only one step into this recipe, and he could tell they were doing it catastrophically wrong. Alright, what's next? Let's do that again, shall we? Oh, Fanatic, remember the one person who kept calling you Senpai in the past live? Oh, shit. No. We're not going to discuss that. No. That was so cringy. Alright, so where was I? Condensed milk, Atsumu exclaimed, twisting the lid of 2 cans that Shoyo had brought and promptly tipping them both in the bowl, emptying them completely. That looks about right. It doesn't. Neither does what I did, so go for it. Kiyomi shrugged. I'm just going to pour a dash of cream in here, because that is a lot of liquid. It can be a deconstructed cheesecake, it's fine. It can be a deconstructed cheesecake, it's fine. A deconstructed cheesecake? Are you gonna serve people cream cheese and raspberries on a plate? And charge like 3,000 yen for it. Oh, but of course, how much butter do I add? Atsumu scrutinized the entire stick, which, according to the packaging, was 300 grams worth. I don't know, all of it? All of it. They said in unison, before unwrapping it and dumping the whole stick in. Kiyomi grabbed the bowl, jiggling it slightly. I feel like we could have cut that butter or cream cheese or something. Yeah, that shit looks chunky. Atsumu marveled, poking at the mixture, which looked quite like a lactose intolerance worst nightmare. Chunky, you're insufferable, Kiyomi said fondly, leaning over to kiss his boyfriend on the cheek. So what now? I mean, I reckon the more solid stuff belongs in, like, the base, like the biscuits and stuff. Maybe the eggs too? I mean, I've made cookies before and you put eggs in them, so since the base is like cookie, right, we put the eggs in there, surely. Yeah, sounds about right, but how many? Well, the recipe for, like, Cake used 2, so maybe 2 eggs? Right. Mom, I want to go to the Haikyuu McDonald's. Then go to the freaking anime portal and go there. Fantastic. Hello, Fantastic. I should be called Z Fantastic 14. Just kidding. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Okay, here we go. I mean, okay. There it is. That's better. They each crack an egg into a separate bowl for the base, and Kiyomi shot a look at the camera. Also, while we're at it, I'd like to establish that I'm actually a good cook, but only when cooking Japanese food. I don't get all this Western stuff. Excuses, Atsumu tutted, pulling out an electric whisk sprouting the bowl of various dairy products. He flipped a knife from the jar and started to poke at the contents, slicing in a way that made the metal scrape along the bowl in a horrific sound. Kiyomi shot another impressed look at the camera. I'm gonna draw this. How much vanilla should I put in? Kiyomi asked, holding up the small bottle, because I've never used vanilla extract in anything before. Well, Atsumu said, cutting the power to the mixer and sliding down a bowl towards Kiyomi as he considered the bottle. Vanilla tastes really good, so like, maybe half? Kiyomi looked at it, shrugging before he dumped about the half the bottle in. Char was cackling across the room again, and Kiyomi frowned at him. Char had a lot of experience with more Western-style cooking, since he'd been raised partially in America before his family moved back to Japan. So the laugh was hardly a vote of confidence. Oh, I see you're putting like a little reference that his voice actor was born in America and then they moved to Japan. No. Don't kill the spider. Don't kill the spider. I'm gonna get that spider. Come here. I'll put you in my new collection. Judging by the grimace on Atsumu's face, he agreed, and the two of them could only sigh and get back to what they hope will become a decent cheesecake. Kiyomi started to crush biscuits on the case, once again having no clue how much to put it, and gave up halfway through, tossing the entire packet in. Atsumu was grimacing at whatever he had managed to create in the other bowl, and they both sighed in tandem. We can order food later, right? Or go to the combini for ice cream? Atsumu murmured, placing the ball on the bench top and shoveling over to wrap his arms around Kiyomi's waist, watching as he continued to mix the biscuits and egg for the bait. You have so little faith in our abomination. Kiyomi chuckled as Atsumu kissed the side of his neck, holding up the bowl that contained what was supposed to become the base, which looked rather more like sawdust mixed with water. I want crispy sawdust bacon. No, I want crispy sawdust bacon. Yes. Is this not appetizing to you? Laughing, Atsumu detached himself to up the raspberry into the cheesecake mix. Which, the cheesecake or yeah? Because the only answers are very, very different. Keep it in your pants, scumbag, Kiyomi said firmly as he greased and lined the pan before throwing in the base, spreading it as evenly as possible. He surveyed the end result, shaking his head desperately. And yes, to that earlier question about getting ice cream, this thing is scaring me. I said, don't kill it. No. Give me the spider. Give me the spider. Just give me the freaking spider. I am going to keep it, and I'm going to put it away where you guys will not be able to kill it, alright? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna grab the spider. Come here, little spider. Don't mind the children. Don't mind the children. They're just being mischievous again. Don't just look at me, all right? Just look at me. Hazumu cackled with laughter, moving over to pour the cheesecake mixture over the base, scraping down the sides of the bowl to catch any remaining ingredients. They watched it slide with slightly discomfited expressions. It's definitely not meant to be that liquid, is it? I have no idea. Right. Ah, shit! Apparently, Hinata's dying. Oh, shit. Oh, the symphony. Thank you. And thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, don't even think about killing this spider, alright? I'm gonna go. Come here, little spider. I'm gonna go and give you a warm home. I'm gonna put you in my wall. He proceeded to facepalm so hard that Choi Hui alternate between several phones on his phone, looked up in alarm at the slapping sound. Kiyomi looked at him. Oh my fucking god. Otsumu groaned, a red mark visible on his forehead when he withdrew his hand. What's up? We're so dumb. Jesus, Kyo, we didn't preheat the oven. Oh my god. They stared at the oven in despair. The Otsumu prisoners went dialed it to 180, a safe seeming number. They stood glaring at it as they waited for it to set the temperature. So, feeling good about this, Otsumu said, poking the pan slightly, manifestly ignoring how much the cheesecake mixture, which they would later discover would have been fairly solid, jiggled. Kiyomi raised an eyebrow. The only thing I'm feeling good about is our chances of poisoning ourselves. Oh hey, we can cook it now. Hey, nice! Can't wait to see how it turns out. I can't wait until it becomes sentient and eats your face off. Do we really have to try it? I mean, if it really looks like an alien life form, I guess not, but it probably won't kill us, so I reckon we should. Be a little more excited, Omi. We're cooking something together. Dumbass. I'm not even reading the whole thing. There's a cockroach. Okay. The spider, fine. The cockroach, I'd say kill it. Go ahead, kill it. Burn it. Just smack it if you want. Just burn it. Kill it. Just go away. Just go away. Just go. Get that spider away from me. No. I mean cockroach. Shit. Just get that cockroach away from me. You two will have to edit this out. I think we can deal with it. I think we can deal with it. Oh my god. I can smell all that dairy though. We should clean up. I'm not even reading the whole thing. I'm just reading the dialogue. Because I got bored. Hello, Marie Rodriguez. You're back. Also, I told you to give me the freaking map now, please. Please. Unless if you backed out. Come on, just give me it, please. His word, he let us be sitting on top of the bench, continue where he left off. Shoei rolled his eyes at them and slipped into the next room to call one of his friends from Brazil. Oh, you know what, Hinata? Do it with Kageyama if you're feeling jealous. Sanitary goes outside their reverie, and they checked to ensure the camera was still on, recording before they dove into the video's conclusion. Okay, so our beautiful creation, horrific monstrosity, is finally done. So we can take it out in the oven and try it. Oh, joy. Kiyomi! Come on, be a little bit more excited. Then, oh yay, cheesecake. I'm so excited. Okay, that was terrifying. Never mind. Okay, but now we feast. Now we feast. Well, alright. Well, shit. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to delay the freaking map again. So, this is kind of tricky. I'm gonna have to find someone who can be the backup of Marie Rodriguez map part. But yeah, thanks for trying. I am not too encouraged by the fact that the middle is still squishy. I mean, it won't kill us. Let's try it out. I will show you who best vocalizer is. I mean, I'll say this. Whatever you made is definitely not cheesecake. And you got the recipe very wrong, but it doesn't taste that bad. There's a weird, almost alcohol-like edge to it. You didn't slip a shot of vodka in here to drown your misery while I wasn't looking, did you, homie? What? No. And you were the one in charge of the actual cheesecake mixture, remember? When would I have even spiked it? True. Actually, I think that tastes because you put half a bottle of vanilla extract in there. That stuff is really concentrated. Is it? Oh my fucking god, it is! You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I think I have enough of that. You still down for a comedy detour? Of course. Well, not necessarily perfectly edible, but not a complete failure. Not bad for our first try without any instructions. Why did I agree to do this again? Shush, show me, you'll ruin my intro. Shush, show me, you'll ruin my outro. Kiyomi shot him a withering look as Shoyo cackled again. While Atsumu steamrolled over the insult to the usual intro, bidding people to like, subscribe, and also encourage them to point out to actually make cheesecake in the comments. He threw up a cheery peace sign once done, right as Kiyomi gave him the finger, and Shoyo crumpled to the floor in laughter. And that's a wrap! Holy shit. Oh my god, nice. Nah, it's fine. Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. Mom, Dad! Mom, where's Dad? Am I adopted? No, you do not have a dad, alright? And yes, you're sadly adopted. But I gave you my love, alright? Shush. Baking a raspberry cake without a recipe with Omi Omi. That's, 10 million views. 152k likes. 1.2 dislikes. Nice. Posted by Mia. 12.3 million subscribers. Nice. Alright, 4 days ago. I'm actually sobbing at the looks of their faces at 1451. Like, what the fuck did that thing taste like? I gotta know. Okay, but the fact that here's a try criticizes the key eating me, like, boy, Hinata isn't always will be an icon, I swear to god. Very tempted to repeat this exactly like it did. Get a taste myself, honestly. Please do. I see all the people coming to the comments for memes, and I'll race you this. People are coming to the comments for the Saku Atsu content. They could literally release an ASMR video just insulting Atsu's viewers, and I would watch it 15 times a day. Thickest mood. List of Saku Atsu moments in this video. The true MVP of this comment section. They're all so good, but like 10, 12 in particular, I'm sobbing. These two are too precious for this world. Every Saku Atsu moment is a blessed Saku Atsu moment. Gotta wonder if there are moments where they remove the final cut, though. There are moments they remove from the final cut, though. Yeah, they actually made out. 1.5, 7.2, 9.8, nice. I'm literally begging Atsumu to more like, fam, I never laughed so hard before in my life. I was trying not to puke on my keyboard the whole time. Nice. Come to the dark side, we have pretty setters. No one is adopted here because that's not how the family works. Yes. I have a question for you, lesbian. I am not lesbian. Sorry. I'm bi, though. I am bisexual. Atsumu reading through the comments would relish while Kumi laid nuzzled to his side, scrolling down his own feed. They collapsed after a long day of working and ended up snuggled up together, manifestly ignoring whatever was playing TV favorite on their phones. Man, people are really liking it. People are really liking it. Apparently it was really funny. We gave conniptions to a few chefs too. Following recipes is overrated. Your subscribers don't hate me, do they? The videos you're in are the most popular one, Omi. Or the popular ones, Omi. I've told you that. I have an idea, Omi. Why don't I make this a series? No, but Omi! No, the first one was bad enough. You saw what we managed to make even with a fairly simple recipe. To be fair, Shoyo ate the whole thing. I once watched Shoyo eat a Dorito that had been on the floor for hours. Hey now, floor Doritos are the best kind of Dorito. I want a divorce. Omi! We aren't married yet! Bold of you so I would marry someone who makes a habit of cooking without a recipe. Would ya? Aww. What recipe did you want to make next? Well, I was thinking maybe Christmas themed, like a gingerbread house or something. That's a great idea! Collab with me? I'd love to. I got the recipe so wrong. Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Me gusta, baby. Me gusta. Oh, look at these Sakuatsu beautiful videos. Not videos. It's not videos. Stop saying they're videos. Oh, so cute. Who ate my fries? I'm gonna find. I did. I kiss you and buy some more. You haven't been eating enough, babe. Simp! When did you start making vids? Actually, okay, regarding my channel, it started in 2016. I only started at 2018. I started in 2018.
Oh! Why you do that to me? Oh! Here you go. Here's shit. I love this.
Oh boy, this is beautiful. I'm not gonna touch that. Why though? Who made this? Holy shit, this is amazing. Man, give me a kiss. Later, Atsumu. Oh. So many. Yes. Oh, that's so cute. Omi-kun. I'm okay. I'm alright. Just me pretending to be Atsumu. Aww, that's adorable. Look at him. Look at him. That's so cute. That is so cute. He's like, Oh boy, I ain't touching that. I will touch this. This This is pure art. Give me more. People really good at drawing. I hate you guys. Well, why was there a crack in the kitchen? Oh, that's me trying to bake cake. Oh, it ended up badly. Oh boy. Oh boy, look at that. Oh boy, look at that. Bokuto, what are you doing, Bokuto? What? What? You know, let's hope to God that let's hope to God that this is going to be what's the right word? A fanfic. There it is. Why do you have a neck corset, my friend? Balance unlimited, of course. Hey! Oh me, notice me, oh me, notice me. That reminds me of Shipping Crossmare. Wow. Oh me, kiss me, oh me. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Yeah. That's a big jacket you have, my boys. Killua, you machine. Look, this is basically just me looking for Sakuatsu, alright? Don't mind me. I just don't know what to do. What y'all expect? Oh, that actually hurt my throat. Ow. Wait. There it is.
I'm summoning a demon. I'm summoning a demon. They're so beautiful. Do not just
Now this is beautiful. No, wait. Yes. 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 Now hold this gun for me. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for Sakuatsu. Oh boy! You put in a middle finger at him, and now you get the lick. Wait. Oh, right. I thought that was wrong hand anatomy. Never mind. This is so beautiful. Yes. Yes. More, please. More, please. Please, more. Oh, boy, yes. We got some Akashi here. Bakuaka action. Oh, boy. Aww. Look at him. Look at him being sad. And now you're not sad anymore. Akashi! Akashi! It's like, Akashi! He's so cute! Akashi loves me! What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, frick. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oh, shit. What? I think I'm dead. No, Killua, my shield. Huh. really can't see it. Sorry. Beep 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 brr, beep 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 brr, beep 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 brr. That wasn't a no, but later. Oh. And then we got to Iwaoi. Of course, we got to Iwaoi. And then we got the beautiful shit here. And then we got Asanoya being pretty. Another Asanoya. Asanoya underrated. Come on, we need more. This one is so cute.
Oh, wait! Oh, who drew this? Who drew this? Who fucking drew this?
Beep bop. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. We need to go take a ride. Hello, Mr. Boyfriend Guy. It is me, Skid, and this is Pump. It's me. Can we please have a singing battle? Please. Yeah, girls. Aww. The height difference is so hilarious. We got a top shorty and a bottom tallie. Yes, and before you guys say that no, Asahi's a top, you're wrong. Asahi would never be able to top someone like him, alright? He's literally... A lot of people are always like saying that tops are tops are literally tall when no. We literally got Nightmare being a top here and he's short. And then we got Cross who is a freaking bottom and he's tall, but not screw it. I see all of them as switches, so you cannot even stop me. It's so cute. It's adorable. Can I get a pat? No. You no get pat. You no get pat. Only him get pat. Ooh. Kiss it! Hey look, it's Jesus. Yo, we got Jesus and a literal demon. Look at him. Let him go. They're so cute. And here I am, not good at drawing. Well, screw you then. I like you. Fresh. Oh boy, the art, it's so cute. That's so adorable. Anyway, guys, I think this sums up the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed the fan fictions that I gave you guys. Look, it's Jesus. Yes. So yeah, probably going to stream again at another time. But for right now, probably need to rest. And I'm also gonna have to, I'ma just watch Tinkerbell after this. Yes, I wanna watch Tinkerbell. It's more important. Just kidding. But yeah, see you guys in the next stream or in the next video. Don't worry, I'll be back. Don't worry, I'll be back soon, but not right now because duty awakes. And that duty is me watching Tinkerbell, so yeah. See you later, guys. Alright, children, say bye-bye to your brothers and sisters and go to bed, alright? Come on, say bye-bye. Say huggies. Say kissies. Bye-bye. Goodbye, my precious children. Bye-bye.